Good evening. My name is Nigeria Chambers. I'm from Big O Belt Media and Rob. It's a pleasure to talk to you today about your new series, My Lady Jane, coming to Prime Video June 27th. How you two doing?
Very well.
Good,
Nice to
good.
see you.
Nice to see you too. First, I'll start with a quick fun question. And this is a question directly for Rob and Anna, not the characters here, because we just don't know. That's how we're going to leave that here. If you could be any animal, if you were an Edian, what would you be?
I'd be a golden retriever dog because I love them.
I think I might be a sort of medium-sized whale.
Just
All right.
enough to flip over a vessel, nothing too dangerous, right?
Yes, nothing too difficult to maneuver.
Yeah. Two things I really love about you two's character, Lady Francis and Lord Dudley, is that we see very two distinct ways of protecting the family. One with Lady Francis, like her daughters, man, you just see this role model figure that you can't help but to root for. And then, Lord Dudley here, in one way or another, he's going to restore that family's name. Could you elaborate even further about what we can expect with these characters and understanding the protection of their respective families?
Well, they're in a difficult position because in those Tudor times, you had to keep your position in society. You could lose your life. And Dudley is not as wealthy as he might appear. We realize that the money isn't good. So like Lady Francis, he's maneuvering, he's scheming, he's manipulating, using his son like a pawn on a chess piece, hoping to turn that pawn into a king.
And I think for Lady Francis, Henry VIII was her uncle. He'd already killed two of his wives, beheaded them. So the stakes are extremely high. So you can't afford just to be an easygoing, do what you want mother. You have to set your eyes on your task ahead and you have to make your kids do as you say, which they don't. I think that's why the kids might like watching it. Hopefully,
That's a good point. I was just going to say, I wish no one to have daughters like yours. I mean, you tell them one thing, they do the complete opposite
But
every
they're a
single time.
nightmare.
From speaking in previous interviews with other actors, period pieces are always fun because if it ain't just reminiscing in the nostalgia of a particular era, it's the costume design, it's the idea of what would it be like to exist in that time. But this is one of the most unique situations I've ever seen where we take a very iconic period, a very horrendous period, should we even say, at certain points, and you get to tell it your way. Can you two talk about your excitement in terms of being a part of this project? And then were you all able to offer any creative liberties into your characters?
Well, it is interesting, isn't it? Because it's set in Tudor times, but with a heck of a twist on it. So you sort of get the best of both worlds. You get all the costumes, you get the aesthetic of the castles and the grand halls, but it's got a very modern twist. And there's the big surprises of the stuff that goes on within it. So that's a delight to play, isn't it? We sort of have our cake and eat it.
I think we were very lucky with the team. We were a very female heavy team and we had two brilliant writers. And they would say to you, do our script and then do what you want, which gave us a sense of freedom, a sense of being able to play, a sense of not being able to fail. And Rob is a absolutely amazing improviser. So they'd say like, over to you, Rob. And so there was a sense of I think natural enjoyment in what, if it had been a normal period drama, you have to be very like,
Yeah.
you can't you can't put a foot wrong. But in a way, we don't know what they were like really in their period, in the old times. So there might actually have been something quite realistic in a way, strangely, about how we were.
Yeah. We don't know for sure. But it's very liberating in that sense. As I say, you really get the best of both worlds.
I love it. I love it. Really quickly, if you can describe this season in one word, what would it be?
It's a romp. 3 words.
Anna.
It's a romp. It's hot.
That's 6 words then, if you include the first, it's a romp as well. So hot romp.
It's a hot romp.
Thank you two so much. My Lady Jane comes to Prime Video June 27th. It's been a pleasure talking to you both today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I Regicidal.